Hello my friends and welcome to Yoga with Adriene. I'm Adriene. Today we have yoga for loneliness. So this is a wonderful full body practice, but it's hands-free and we're off the knees today, so it's nice and low to the ground. We're gonna open up through the hips, find an expansion through the belly and the heart, connect to the big picture. We even have a little core work in here. I feel like no matter what state of loneliness you are or have been in, this is gonna be a good one for everyone. So hop into something comfy and let's get started. All right, let's begin today's practice laying down, shall we? So take your time getting there, there's no rush. The self-love starts now. We come to flat back as you're ready, get situated. Feet are gonna come as wide as the mat or wider than hip width apart if you're practicing not on a mat. And you're gonna allow the knees to fall in so that the whole belly area and the groin and the pelvis can soften and relax. So do whatever you have to do to get comfortable here. And again, we're wanting this place of the body where we carry a lot of emotion in the hips, in the groin, the pelvis, the belly, to soften. So there's a soft bowl here. And you can even take your right hand to that area, and then as you're ready, we'll bring the left hand just over the heart space here, the left side. And then I invite you, my dear friend, to close your eyes and tuck the chin just slightly to lengthen the back of the neck. And then maybe one at a time, one shoulder at a time, just snuggle the shoulder blade really underneath your heart space so you start to feel an opening in the chest. And you can feel as best you can, kind of grounded through the upper back body just as it sinks and grows heavy, melts into the earth. And then a softness, again, a lightness in the lower belly, and the groin, the hips. All right, so again, if you haven't closed your eyes, I invite you to close your eyes here. And I'd like for you to consider the fact, not even the idea, the fact that there are, I'm delighted just even saying it, there are so many human beings around the world that are doing this with you right now. There are so many people doing this with you right now. Start to notice your breath and just meditate on that fact, this connection, and hopefully, maybe, eventually, this feeling that you are not alone. As you slowly bring more awareness to your breath, see if you can elongate your inhalations. Just take a couple big old deep breaths. And in tandem with those big inhalations, see if you can extend your exhales. Just make them a little longer. And then notice where you might be gripping, holding. If you're feeling particularly destitute and lonely, I'm with you, my friend. We've all been there. See if you can soften through your toes and your fingers. And then allow that softening to travel up through the limbs. And then as you breathe in, feel the belly rise, the heart expand and lift. And then as you exhale, notice how it softens and falls like a wave. And then naturally, some emotion is going to come up. If you're particularly sad today, see if you can lean into it. Just observe, embrace it. And then return to the breath each time. Remember that you are not alone, and in fact, with this particular shared practice, there are so many people around the entire globe doing this with you, connecting right now. All right, slowly we'll begin to open the eyes and take the hands off the torso and then bring them to the backs of the thighs as you slowly walk the feet in, and then just guide your knees up really nice and slow and gentle like, so that you can give yourself a big hug here. Then continue to deepen the breath and maybe rock gently side to side and feel your spine supported by the earth here as you kind of scoop the tailbone up. And then maybe if it feels right today, you peel the nose up just towards the knees, creating more spaciousness in the back body. You can grab the outer edges of the feet. You can really make this your own here. What we're wanting to do today is to hopefully move the flow of energy up and down the spine and how that translates into the rest of the body. Because often when we feel anxiety from loneliness, or maybe it's a deep sadness or depression, it is because there's stagnant energy in the body that is getting kind of caught and the flow isn't healthy, and we can get hung up on things more easily. And so yoga is such a great tool. Just continue to squeeze your knees into your chest here and find movement that feels good. Yoga is just such a wonderful tool for moving the energy, or the chi, right, as some people call it, so that you can find a lightness and a freshness, a happiness that you deserve. And sometimes yoga is a good tool as opposed to other methods. To each his own though. Okay, from here we're actually going to go into a happy baby pose, but we're not going to grab the feet, so we're just going to grab the ankles. So you'll reach in today and grab the ankles right on the top, and then use your thumb right where the arch and the heel kind of come together to really pressure point here. Press the thumb into that space, and then if it feels right, you can start to open up, sending the soles of the feet towards the sky. And then from there, same thing, you can find a little soft, easy movement that feels good. If you want to grab the outer arches from here, outer edges of the feet, you can. And we're just going to really take a moment to consider the hip socket. So don't get stuck in the pose here. See if you can find little movement that creates a little lubing effect in the hip socket. And then of course, keep up with your deep, loving breath. So we kind of come into this vulnerable posture, but it's happy baby. So connect to a little innocence here. Take a couple more breaths to just find any movement that feels good. And continue to bring your focus back to the breath time and time again, acknowledging the thoughts and feelings that come up, and then returning to the inhale, the exhale, this cycle. So nothing's permanent. We're all going to have those low points, and we're all going to feel alone. It's part of life. But through our breath practice and our yoga practice, we can be more conscious of the fact that it's a cycle. What goes up must come down. All right. After you feel good here, we're going to bring the soles of the feet to the ground, knees over the heels, or somewhat. So bring the heels in line with the hips. How about that? And then we're going to bring the palms to the earth and snuggle the shoulder blades underneath the heart space even more. And then press into all four corners of the feet as you inhale. Lift the hips. Think about your sits bones going towards the backs of the knees here. So you're creating lots of spaciousness in the front of the hips. Press your hands into the earth firmly. And then squeezing your thighs together without moving the feet, and lift your chest to your chin and then your chin towards the sky. Take a deep breath in here. Maybe lift the hips a little higher, and then exhale as slow as you can go, really rolling down articulately through the spine. Come all the way back down as slow as you can go. Beautiful. Lift the toes, dig into the heels, spread the toes super wide, and then release the feet back to the ground. And one more time, press the palms into the earth, bridge pose, slowly, starting with the tail, lifting up, seeing if you can really press into each vertebra, get a little massage here. The knees stay stacked over the heels, or at least try to find that sensation as you press the palms into the earth. And again, lift the chest to the chin, and then the chin towards the sky. Should feel amazing in the upper back body. Breathing deep here. Inhale, lift the hips a little more. Imagine you have a block between your legs here. And then exhale slowly and articulately, lowering down. Wonderful. Open the palms. Bring the feet together. Soles of the feet kiss as you bring the knees super wide. I have to adjust my hair and pants here. And we're going to come to a reclined cobbler's pose. So see if you can really feel your feet connect here, your sweet feet. Again, palms open. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, just allow what is. Allow gravity to do the work. Again, acknowledging any thoughts or feelings that are coming up, and then knowing that you're quite honestly and truly held in a safe space here. The earth has your back, your yoga mat has your back, and the diverse, beautiful group of humans who are doing this at the very exact moment as you are connected to you, here somehow, some way with you. Thanks, technology. And then use your breath to just connect to that life force. And again, notice where you might be holding or gripping. See if you can begin to listen more carefully to the sound of the breath. That may change the quality of the breath. And then slowly we'll bring the fingertips to the outer edges of the thighs, blink the eyelashes open, and then press the feet together so you can slowly bring the knees up. And then once again, we'll guide the legs all the way up, and you give yourself a great big hug here. Find what feels good. Rock gently side to side. Keep listening to the sound of your breath. And then keep the right knee hugging in and send the left leg up high towards the sky. Point and flex the left foot, squeeze the right knee in, and then try to draw your left toes towards your forehead. Feel that big stretch in the back of the leg, the hamstring. You can always bend that knee as generously as you need. Take one more deep breath in. Again, really flex your left toes towards your third eye, towards your face. And then have some fun as you slow this move down. Squeeze the right knee in and think about carving a line with your left heel. So don't just drop your left foot down, but again, consider that left hip socket as you slowly lower the left heel down to hover just above your yoga mat. We open up through the front of the left hip crease here. We squeeze the right knee in, and then option head to knee pose to lift the nose towards the right knee. Again, left knee's hovering, and we start to just activate the core, scoop the tailbone up a lot, and squeeze and lift. Shoulders are relaxed. We're breathing here. And then to take it a step further, there's an option to send the fingertips forward, open the palms, and again, we're scooping the tailbone up, engaging the abdominal wall, spreading the toes, breathing here. Maybe you notice a shake, a tremble. That's awesome. That's that prana, stirring it up in the body, moving the energy. Inhale in again, and exhale to release everything down. Left heel comes to the earth, head and neck, soft landing, and then big twist. Right knee over towards the left side of your yoga mat. Open the right fingertips towards the right side, and you can kind of snuggle your shoulder blades so that your right shoulder comes to the ground. And we take 5 super big, buoyant, beautiful, loving breaths here. Breathe into your lower belly. So good for the spine. Detoxifying, massaging the internal organs, literally helping to purify, which absolutely affects your mood. And then continue to remember that there's so many people doing this with you. You're not alone. Feel supported by the earth. And after your 5 breaths, slowly guide it back to center, and we'll send the left knee up in towards the chest. Scoop both knees, or hug both knees into your heart. Scoop the tailbone up. And then when you're ready, right leg up high towards the sky. Squeeze the left knee in even more. Point and flex here. We're letting the blood flow opposite direction, letting that hip socket really get heavy, drop in. Spine supported by the earth. And then squeeze the left knee in towards your upper left shoulder. And here we go. Really flex the right foot so that the right toes are really pointing towards your face. You feel this length from the sits bone to the heel. And we inhale in and exhale, slowly lower it down and connect to your center as you do this. Feel that breaking point where you have to engage in the belly. Let the right heel hover. And then keep a stability in the shoulders here, or you'll slowly peel the nose up towards the left knee, head to knee pose, so good. Scooping the tailbone up, keeping the shoulders relaxed, breathing deep. And you can stay here or send the fingertips out, then open the palms, elbow creases towards the sky, and really scoop your tailbone up. We're engaging the full abdominal wall here. You should feel a little shake, a little tremble. Breathe deep. And take one more big breath in. And release. Right heel to the ground, spine soft landing to the mat. Here we go, big twist. Left knee over towards the right side, recline, twist. Snuggle your shoulder blades so that you can start to guide the left shoulder down. 5 cycles of breath. Inhaling lots of love in. And exhaling lots of love out. Close your eyes here, go inward. Trust. And then after your 5 breaths, slowly bring it back to the midline, to the middle. Hug both knees up into the chest. Scoop the tailbone up. Awesome. Cross the ankles. We're going to grab the outer edges of the feet or the big toes. You can also just grab the backs of the thighs. And in your own time, so you don't have to rush this or go into panic mode, you want to actually bring a little playfulness, if you can, to this rock and roll move all the way up. So take your time. We're going to rock up to Sukhasana. Take your time. Try to enjoy this little transition so you don't have to nail it on the first try or the second. Maybe you take a couple, swinging motions to massage up and down the spine. Be humbled by this move. Whatever comes up, just accept it. Embrace it. And then eventually we'll come up to a cross-legged seat and draw the hands together at the heart. Anjali Mudra. Sit up nice and tall. And again, remember, you are not alone. For one, I'm here with you. But in yoga, we close out the practice by saying Namaste, and Namaste is really the acknowledgement that we are one. And so it might sound kind of cheesy, but whenever I'm feeling blue or sad or alone, where I feel like I'm lacking connection, I try to remember that truth, that we are one. Inhale deeply, bring the thumbs to the third eye. And exhale, bow your head to your heart. Take a deep breath in. And today we'll whisper, Namaste.